So, I wanted to show you the beautiful, amazing wonderfulness that is my daily board Google slide. So, starting last year, I saw someone on Twitter or somewhere have this daily board Google slide. What I have every day when the kids come in is I have something on the board that tells them what they need to do or what they need to get out or just something that they're trained to look at the board every day for what they need to do. So I was finding myself making, a new Google slide or a new PowerPoint or something each day, or maybe even for the week. But I ended up just having an insane amount of files and just I'd have to go and look and it'd be like week 1/8/23. I'm like, oh, that's from 2019 or whatever. So I also think this is going to be a huge advantage this year for Schoology and uploading for our remote learners. So I just wanted to share kind of what I do. So I have a file that's literally labeled daily board. So then I have this bookmarked on my bookmarks for Chrome. So every day, this is where the kids' board is for the day. So I usually have it like kind of a week in advance and just kind of filled out. But what I do is with this, I usually will put any slides that we would use for that day all on here. And then I would come, so each morning or the night before or whenever, I would come and I'd change out this board. So I would, so like duplicate slide. So I would come in and I would change this for Wednesday. And I'd change all that, whatever. And then I would simply delete that. And then here's my daily board, and it's already ready for the next day. So now sometimes, okay, so here are some examples because let's say I put in like a whole week's worth of stuff for this daily board, and I'm like, man, I don't want to just delete all that forever. Well, what I would usually do is I would make a copy of the entire presentation, and I might title that either with that week or, oh, this was when we were learning about variations. And so I might label it like that. But just, when I had a really solid, like, whole presentation made up by, Thursday, I didn't want to just delete all my work. And so I wanted to kind of save that just in case I could use parts of that for next year. And so I would save that as, beginning of year, and I would save that into my daily boards. So that's if you're worried about like, well, I don't want to delete it each day. So, but here's what it might look like. So, for example, this is one of the weeks. So yeah, I already have it on Friday because I made a copy after that. But the daily board doesn't just have what we're doing that day. It also has or it doesn't just have the welcome board, but it has whatever we're going to go through that day. So I don't even remember what we were doing, but so it has. This is where I store all of my stuff. Okay, and then I just make a copy of it to if I want to reference it later. Okay, so here is the pros to having it all in one place, other than you're not having to sift through a bunch of files each morning to pull up what you need for that day. If for some reason your first period is doing something different than second period, just add another slide. I would even have someone in charge, someone really responsible in first period. If I was in a meeting or something, she would come up and she would just click daily board if I didn't have it pulled up because it was already bookmarked. So here is the really cool thing about, now that we're using Schoology. So because it's in just one file, if I embed this into my course as like an announcement at the top, it's there and I don't have to go back in and edit it each morning for these remote learners, because when I update it here, once I refresh it, since it's embedded, it's a live document and it will refresh here for them. So I won't ever have to go back and redo this because I'm still using just that one Google slide called Daily Board. It's the same file every time. And so that's just something, I don't know. I found that this saved me so much time. It might not seem like it, but just the sifting through files and stuff like that. I really, really, really loved this hack that I found last year. So I just wanted to share. If you are wondering how to embed a slideshow to where it is live and pinned at the top, I added another video on how to do that. So check it out.